He's actually talked about it several times over the years, how the depiction was BS and how it really kind of embarrassed him. He says it changed the...
That's embarrassing, man. You got this grown man drawing this boat like he in the 5th grade. Yo, that was bad.
Still going hard, fully charged, I adapt. Got everything to lose, so I refuse to go and cap. My life a f***ing movie, dog, but this here ain't no act. Man, all the pressure on me should've broke my f***ing back. I'm still going, still flowing, still growing, still going, still flowing, still growing. All the pressure on me should've broke my f***ing back.
Yo,
what up?
What's good?
Welcome back to Planet Breakdown.
Alright, so look, this just, you know what I'm saying, news been spreading about this blind side story, man. So we just gonna jump right into it, man.
Sound like they hit us from the blind side.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Flimlo Raps, one of the YouTubers that I watch a lot. I really love how he goes in on these stories. You know what I'm saying?
He's one of the GOAT breakdown guys.
Yeah,
man.
for real.
I always like Flimlo's.
If y'all not subscribed to his channel, subscribe.
Yeah,
you know what
I'm a fan.
You will be entertained.
Thanks.
All right, so we're gonna get into this blindside reaction. So make sure you follow us on Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Help us run the numbers up over there. You know what I mean? Help us run the numbers up. Let's go.
So last year in October, I dropped a video about Michael Oher from The Blind Side. And in that video, I take the time to break down why it is that he hated his own movie. Even that choice of words is wrong. His own movie? Let's talk about it. At points in that video, I question whether the Tuohy family who adopted Michael did it out of the kindness of their own hearts, or if they actually did it for nefarious reasons. And with the news that dropped today, we might finally have an answer. In the video, I provide some evidence that I found which suggests that the Tuohys might have seen Mike as a $sign. Well, today it dropped that Michael Oher is suing the family that adopted him, but why? Because they never actually adopted him. Sean and Leanne Tuohy reached nationwide fame and...
That's crazy. The whole story is about them adopting him.
They never adopted him?
Okay, all right.
Because they never actually adopted him. Sean and Leanne Tuohy reached nationwide fame and even more riches from the movie The Blind Side. The whole heartbeat of the story, the only reason there was a story, was due to the belief that they'd adopted this homeless kid, brought him into their home, and if you believe the movie, which you shouldn't, taught him everything including how to play football. In my original video, I talk about how the movie was very misleading when it comes to most of this. Michael Oher never needed to be tutored on the bare basics of offensive line play like they did in this scene. He actually had been studying to play left tackle for most of his life up to that point, and he was already well on his way to becoming an all-state player when he met the Tuohy family. He was already playing football, basketball, and running track. Again, this is before the Tuohy family ever came into the picture. He wasn't even homeless at the point when they stepped in. At the time, he was staying with Big Tony, who is portrayed in the movie, but he's portrayed with a much smaller role than the one he actually played. Also, the dad, Sean Tuohy, was the first one to approach Mike and befriend him, not the kid like they showed in the movie. I theorized that they might have changed it to make it feel less like a recruitment situation. And according to this lawsuit,
they made it seem innocent with the kid.
Yeah.
Instead of them, oh man, this a big, okay, we can use him, get him over there, we can win some games, we can make some money.
So they ain't adopted, they recruited them.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's like to make it feel.
That's like how they did them 3 Africans at Wade Hampton.
At Wade Hampton.
That's a whole nother story. Yeah.
Imagine you getting prepared, ready to goddamn go on your championship run for state.
And then
out of nowhere,
the school in your conference
get these 3 Africans.
That's 6'8", 6'9" in high school.
6'8", 6'9" in high school from nowhere.
And a point guard from because they had got a point guard too. That was nice. That coach came in with some recruiting.
That's a whole. Let us know if y'all want us to do that story.
That's a story that we went. That's a story that we went through. Yeah.
not the kid like they showed in the movie. I theorized that they might have changed it to make it feel less like a recruitment situation, and according to this lawsuit, that's exactly what it was. Here's a brief excerpt from the ESPN article. The 14-page petition filed in Shelby County, Tennessee, alleges that Sean and Leanne Tuohy, who took Oher to their home as a high school student, never adopted him. Instead, less than 3 months after Oher turned 18, the petition says the couple tricked him into signing a document making them his conservators, which gave them legal authority to make business deals in his name. Wow. Goes on to say that the Tuohys used their power as conservators to strike the deal that paid them and their 2 birth children millions of dollars in royalties from the Oscar-winning film, but cut Michael out of the deal, bro, and he got nothing. It says 20 years later, they're still calling Mike their adopted son and using that to promote foundations, books, and a speaking business. Here's a quote. "The lie of Michael's adoption is one upon which co-conservators Leanne Tuohy and Sean Tuohy have enriched themselves, all at the expense of their ward, Michael Oher. Michael Oher discovered this lie to his chagrin and embarrassment in February of 2023, when he learned that the conservatorship to which he consented on the basis that doing so would make him a member of the Tuohy family, in fact provided him no familial relationship with the Tuohys." It's kind of a lot to unpack. Let's get it. So according to this, the Tuohy family actually never adopted Mike. They instead tricked him into signing over the rights to his own story. They told him they loved him and he was a part of the family, and this paper here would just make it official. They made him believe it was the same as an adoption, and at the time, he had no reason to question it. Again, bro, this was 3 months after he turned 18. He was a senior in high school when all this took place. So in his young mind, he's thinking he can trust these people. He's thinking they really care about him because that's what they made him believe. Turned out, not only did they never adopt him, they split the money made off his name between Sean and Leanne Tuohy, and they were sure to cut in their 2 birth kids while not cutting Mike in on the deal at all. Like, it was...
That is just downright disgusting.
That's horrible. That's horrible. It's bad either way, even if you cut Michael Oher in on it.
Yeah.
But it is horrible that he don't get nothing out of this.
From his life story, his own life story.
Wow.
Y'all came in, recruited this kid. You recruited this kid to your family.
Wow. You recruited this kid to your family and didn't adopt him.
Didn't adopt him.
You had him sign over the rights to his name.
Cause he ain't never
been his story.
Yeah, cause he ain't never been through no adoption, so he thinking this is how it is.
Yeah, and you trust these people.
You trust these people. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, you can't trust nobody out here, yo.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
And their whole foundation is based on this big ass lie. But it's bad. But some evil people out here, boy.
Yeah, it's bad.
Be just a little bit better if this was...
I hope they get sued for everything, dog.
...understood to be a business deal. I'll let you stay here for a while, and in return, I'll get some financial compensation on the back end. But not only did they hog up...
Yeah, at least do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'd have been more receptive to that.
Yeah.
Alright, this the deal. You know what I'm saying?
To be up front with them.
Yeah, this the deal. We're going to let you, you know what I'm saying? We're going to take care of you, you know what I'm saying?
Go in business with the man.
Yeah. Why cut somebody out completely?
That's crazy.
Of all the compensation, according to this, they built the whole relationship on a lie, completely disregarding the feelings of a kid who had already been through a crazy amount at this point. They told this man they loved him and that he was a part of the family for years, bro, years. We talking 20 years now. But the whole time they knew they never really adopted him and was profiting off his name and hiding money from him. If this is true, bro, they hijacked his story. They literally stole it, and mostly all of the money that came along with it, while Mike had to actually deal with the trauma that came from really living through that damn story. Bro, after this video, you gotta go and watch the other one, because I break down the story in great detail. Even Michael Oher himself saw the video and he shared it and said that the vid was on point. Now you gotta keep in mind that according to this article, he didn't find out this part until after that video. That vid dropped in October of 2022, and then he found this out in February of 2023. But when
we gotta watch that video. Let us know if y'all want us to watch that video.
He said, boy, you got some talent.
You'll have to do another video next year. You left out 2 incredible facts I've never shared. Oh, wow. And that's this video.
he tweeted me, he did say I'd have to make another video soon because there was 2 incredible facts that he'd never shared publicly. Given the timing of everything, I don't think this was the part. But if it's not, the irony is crazy. Mike, I hope you're doing all right, bro. But they lied to this dude for years by making millions off his name. And they even lied about the money that they made in their book. According to the article, in their own book, they said that they made a flat fee and they split it 5 ways. But according to this lawsuit, bro, that was not the case. They divided it 4 ways and it wasn't a flat fee. And everybody but Mike been getting royalties this whole time. To just cut him out the royalties is a different level of disgusting. How you cut him out the check that's based on his own story? How you justify that? Cause you know they tried to rationalize it. Well, he'll make millions in the league. Well, y'all had millions when you met him. At one time in his life, dude thought he found a family that he'd always longed for during this tough upbringing. But not for him to find out that his adopted family never adopted him at all and been hiding millions of dollars. It's just really up on a whole different level. And when you really think about it, bro, it just gets worse. How's it get worse, Flim? Look how they portrayed him in the movie. You know, the one that produced the royalty checks that Mike got cut out of? He was shown as a dumb kid who had nothing until they came on the scene. That's not my opinion, that's how Mike felt. He's actually talked about it several times over the years, how the depiction was BS and how it really kind of embarrassed him.
Yeah, they made him like some big dumb kid, and they came in and saved him. I knew that wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck how big you are. You gotta have a level of intelligence to make it to the NFL. You gotta have a high football IQ. You gotta have high intelligence. And that, nah.
They straight played him like
several times over the years, how the depiction was BS and how it really kind of embarrassed him. He says it changed the way people...
That drawing was just disrespectful.
That was super disrespectful.
They was wrong for that. They was wrong for that.
That was such a disrespectful scene. Hold on, dog. Let's go. Let's hold on. That was too disrespectful. Bro, could you imagine seeing the cut of the movie, dog?
And you, Michael Oher, you see this?
Yeah, you see this?
And then they just telling him, boy, this is how Hollywood. You gotta do the Hollywood thing.
You gotta do the Hollywood thing.
This is how Hollywood made movies. It's gonna make them more. You know,
we gotta do some. It gotta be some fabrications. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make it entertaining.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna draw them into your story more.
Well, I knock y'all out for that.
That's not my opinion, that's how Mike felt. He's actually talked about it several times over the years, how the depiction was BS and how it really kind of embarrassed him. He says it changed the...
That's embarrassing, man. You got this grown man drawing this boat like he in the 5th grade. That was bad. That was bad. Y'all know that was bad. Y'all know that was bad, man.
Oh, that's so terrible.
It's horrible.
Oh, no. Oh, look at her face. Look at her face when she see the picture, dog.
That's not my opinion, that's how Mike felt. He's actually talked about it several times over the years, how the depiction was BS and how it really kind of...
They wrong for that.
Look at the boat, boy.
Yeah, man.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. Their family need to be smacked for that.
Boy, they need to be smacked.
The producers,
it changed the way people looked at him, and it changed the way people treated him, and it tainted his entire career that he spent in the NFL. But for a while, he was willing to go along with the lie. He said he hated how he was portrayed, but the movie did have a good message. So in the interest of those people who took something positive from the movie, he didn't want to come out and taint it, so he just tried to live with it. Before the Tuohys ever showed up, man, dude lived in foster care in the back of a car under a bridge. Bro, his mom mom was addicted to drugs. He had to sit and watch his siblings be snatched out of their home by child services, and due to his size, drug dealers wanted to recruit him as their muscle. The movie doesn't show the fact that he goes through all of that but still has the resolve to stay fucking focused. Bro, through all of that, dude resolve stayed strong, man. He found somewhere to stay and he got himself into sports. The movie takes all that away and makes the Tuohys the heroes, and it was so unnecessary because you could have showed both sides. You could have
showed both sides.
Yeah.
You could have.
Yeah. But the Tuohys, they had money and they had relationships. They had those Hollywood connects. That's how they got it.
Yep.
Mike's resolve and how he fought to get to that point, and then how the Tuohys later came in and provided some help, and they did provide some help. I ain't trying to take that from him, but if I did, it'll be the same way that the movie treats Mike. It cuts out his contribution to his own story, and then the Tuohys come in with the cape on and he rides off into the sunset. They made him out to be hapless and completely unintelligent, just a dude in a big body who didn't know how to use it. I originally thought the director or the script writer made that decision with his character because they thought it was easier to present. But now after this lawsuit, I'm confronted with the thought that the Tuohys themselves, like, this is how they saw him. It's not unreasonable to think the director got these characterizations from the Tuohy family when he sat down to interview him. And that's why I say they just hijacked his story. They made the Tuohy family the stars of Mike's story. And the world's messed up, so maybe that change actually helped it sell better. But do it matter if you took all the royalties behind his back, all while making him look like an NFL-sized piece of clay that was molded in the Tuohy's own image? It's really disgusting stuff, and while I chose to try to keep a positive outlook on this whole thing when I did the original video, the truth is I always hold at minimum 2 versions of the truth. So with that being said, this doesn't really surprise me, but it does make me sad, and it comes across as anger, because I keep wanting to believe that there's good in this world. And like this, bro, it really makes it hard. But I ain't gonna let this change my outlook. I'm gonna keep fighting the good fight. Now, Mike has petitioned for the Tuohy family to end the conservatorship and for them to be barred from using his likeness again. They've continued to profit off dude's name for years at this point, while for no good reason cutting him out the royalties. He's also filed for them to pay him his fair share of the profits, which they'll fight because it seems that money is the only reason they pretended to adopt him. I even pointed out in the first video how it was really weird that Hugh Freeze was the coach at the high school that Mike got into. Next thing you know, Mike is going to Ole Miss and his high school coach is getting a head coaching job at Ole Miss. At the same time, probably some shady going on, especially when you consider the fact that the Tuohys have been called Ole Miss boosters way before Mike came into the picture, which makes Sean Tuohy's original approach and attempt to befriend Mike just look like a convoluted recruitment strategy all along. Again,
wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was already a part of the booster club. You know that's why they that's why they recruited him.
He was Ole Miss before he before the whole plan. They had this whole plan set out.
Exactly.
And Michael Oher was already a rising high school star when the Tuohys stepped in and pretended to adopt him. Bro, if what has been said in this lawsuit is true, it means these people have built an empire entirely off a lie. Everything from the movie to their book. Check out this title, In a Heartbeat, Sharing, the Power of Giving. Get the out of here, bro. And do you know what's funny? I bet you can't convince them that they've done anything wrong. You need narcissistic traits just to drop this book while knowing that you're getting royalties that you said didn't exist. But in a twisted way, this whole story does show the power of giving. You give a little bit up front so you can own their rights forever, then take it all on the back end. I guess that's the power of giving. And it's not a new tactic. This is what record labels like to do with artist publishing. As I read earlier, according to the article, man, Mike was extremely hurt when he learned that his new family didn't consider him family at all, at least according to this lawsuit. And because it's a lawsuit, there has to be a response, which means this story is not over. So at whatever point we get more notable information, I'll be back with another video on this really disheartening story. In the meantime, go check out my original Michael Oher video. Just click right here on the screen and I'll see y'all when you get over there.
That's terrible, man.
That's, bruh. That's horrible.
That's just terrible, man. That's terrible. I hope he get every penny from what he owed, for real.
And you know, I honestly, bro, when the movie came out, I liked the movie, but I knew somewhere. I knew as a writer somewhere it wasn't accurate, but I didn't know it was like they didn't even adopt him.
I love that movie.
But here's the thing: he didn't even know he wasn't adopted. He was tricked.
Yeah, he was tricked. He didn't know. Wow.
So they made him feel like, yeah, we adopted you. So now he gonna do whatever they say.
Yeah.
That's
gotta watch
crazy.
out for people's ulterior motives, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When you got talent, people will use you.
Yeah, they will use you.
And they'll figure out a way to use you.
Yeah, yeah. Even when you don't see it in you, somebody else may see it in you. And
Yep.
you know what I'm saying? Could be come and befriend you.
Yeah.
So they can take advantage of you, dog. That's terrible,
They
dog.
will.
And I hear that people are trying to petition for Sandra Bullock's Oscar.
No.
No.
Sandra didn't have
She
nothing to do
earned
with
that.
that. She earned that.
She earned
her
it.
performance.
She ain't
got
know.
nothing to do with.
She playing the character.
Her
You know
performance ain't got nothing to do with the lies and the stories and all that stuff. Like she earned that and she deserved that.
Yeah,
so
we not doing that.
Y'all leave Sandra out of this.
Leave Sandra out of this.
She's good people.
Yeah.
She did her thing. She did what she had to do, and she's probably sad about this just as much as we are.
Yeah.
Like, so leave her alone.
Yeah.
Let her keep her. Yeah, she earned that.
Yeah, she earned that. But we're gonna dig more into this, and you know, shit, we'll be posting. Let us know what y'all want us to react to next, and we'll get on it.
Drop some comments, man. Let us know what y'all think on this. You know what I'm saying?
Let us know, man, and follow us on Rumble. ScriptWork on Rumble. It's in the comments.
Yeah,
all
we're
right?
gonna be dropping a lot of content on Rumble, so meet us there. Beat us there. Don't meet us there. All right.
Already.
Peace, love, and respect. Give somebody a hug today.